Guys, I'm back to YouTube video. Now today, guys, I'm going to be talking about who would win between Jason Voorhees and Pinhead. Now, I kind of screwed up on this video a couple times, so I am kind of mad right now. But I did have to show you this gun, this new gun I got. Now, I have tons of more guns I could show you, but that would be a waste of time. So, the first thing we got to know is, how would they get in the dream world? And this is what I say to myself, is this could never happen. So there is no reason making this video. But, like I said, like how Jason got into Freddy Krueger's world, it's different from him coming into Pinhead's world because it's a lot easier getting into Freddy Krueger's world because you just fall asleep and you go in it. Pinhead, you have to find something. But now if they ever do get into the world, I think that Pinhead would have a lot more power. But in Freddy, like I said, Freddy Krueger versus Pinhead, this is a long time ago. The only reason Freddy Krueger would win is because he has more power. He doesn't just use hooks and chains. And in his world, there's more things that he can use. But Pinhead's, there's nothing really can use. That's why when other people go in Pinhead's world, there is nothing they can really use. It's just Pinhead has overpower of everything that he does have. I think, I'm sure a lot of people say this. Even if Jason did go up and then just chomp his head off with his machete, I'm sure you have said this. What if it grows back? I mean, you got to look at it once. Because the way this guy lives is dead people, even if they do die, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But if he did die in his world, he could just go up to heaven and live normally and not be in this world. True, that could happen, which I'm gonna say that's probably more likely what could happen. But what does Jason have against Pinhead in his world? You know what I mean? I'm gonna say this now. I think Pinhead is gonna win. Now, there's a lot of reasons why. Like I said, he has more power over in his world. He isn't, and obviously Jason's weakness isn't in that world. And what if Jason doesn't have that chance coming back, and then he just suddenly disappears out of his world, and then goes up to heaven? You know what I mean? That's the same thing that could happen to Jason. But he can die easier in Pinhead's world. That's why Pinhead, like I said, he has more power. And the way he can do things in his world. I'm not saying he can do this, but what if he could just make him disappear or something? What if that was true? Another thing is, Pinhead could easily just rip him apart and then he could die. This is another reason I think Pinhead would win. The only reason I thought Freddy Krueger would win is because he has a universe of imagination he could use on Pinhead to destroy him. But Jason basically has zero in this world. And it's different when you go into different worlds, is because you may not have anything to use throughout trying to fight your way through. That's why I think Pinhead would win, is because he just has a much, much more power, and it looks like he would just regenerate back. It literally does. Now, I honestly haven't seen Pinhead's movies, but if I did watch him and I watched him regenerate, I would definitely think that Pinhead would win, because he has like I said, he has so much power over his world, and his hooks and chains will just rip him apart, and Jason may not have that chance of coming back. So But the only chance Jason does have is his strength and his regeneration factor. And if he doesn't have another chance coming back to life like he did in the 8th movie when he got completely blown up and came back, if he did have that chance, he still may not win. But I'm going to say this right now. I think Pinhead's going to win. What do you guys think? There's not much to say about this battle. It's only because this battle is a mystery. It honestly is, because this battle may not ever happen. And because it almost seems impossible, and just you don't see much of Pinhead and Jason Voorhees. You don't see much to determine which one will win, because their opposites make a mystery. So, what do you guys think? Just make a video about it if you want to. I don't care. But like or subscribe, guys. I'll see you next time.